Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. I don't know where they're finding these nice motorhomes at, folks, but Lord, this is another bargain right here. Another one I'd like to have myself, but this is a 2006 Winnebago Itasca Suncruiser. It's a model 38J. It's 38 feet, 10 inches long, bumper to bumper. It has only 41,000 miles and 3 slide outs with awning toppers. Folks, this is just another one that has been exceptionally taken care of, and it's priced $24,000 under NADA base retail with no added options, even though this one has plenty of options that I'll go over with you here in a minute. It's $49,900. That's a haggle-free out-the-door price. Includes a 90-day nationwide limited warranty and a major systems check by our certified RV techs. And folks, I've got it. I've got the generator running. I've got everything on inside. This is just an exceptionally nice motorhome. 38 foot, 10 inches long, 3 slide outs, beautiful floor plan. One of my favorite floor plans I've seen in a long time, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Glass is perfect. All fiberglass exterior. Winnebago, I've owned 2 of them, folks. My personal one's a Winnebago that I own now. They're the only brand that builds 80% of their own parts in-house, and they carry parts all the way back to a 1968 model. Now, you go with any other brand, because other brands used all aftermarket parts, they get over 10 or 12 years old. A lot of times you have a hard time getting parts from the factory for them, because those aftermarket parts companies go out of business. They change owners, they discontinue and make certain parts obsolete. But you don't have to worry about that problem with that with the Winnebago. 20 years from now, if you lose this door right here, you call Winnebago, give them the VIN number, tell them which door it is, they'll send you that exact same door. It could be 20 years from now, folks. You know what? That's one of the main reasons why I went with Winnebago, because being in the RV industry myself, I know finding parts for RVs is a major hassle, and I've got that peace of mind knowing, hey, I just got to call Winnebago. They sell direct to consumers, and get the part for my Winnebago right from them. But folks, this is 38 foot, 10 inches long. It's got a 5,500 watt on-end generator running right now. It's built on the very desirable workhorse chassis with the 340 horsepower V8. It's got the 5-speed Allison transmission, 22.5-inch tires. Good looking motorhome, folks. Now, I know this is an 11-year-old motorhome, but as far as condition wise, wow, it's not faded. It looks great. It's got the basement air conditioner, which this is actually a really cool thing, because this is a single air conditioner, and it also doubles as an electric heat pump, which most RVs you don't get that. It's 40% more efficient than the dual rooftop units and 10% quieter. Plus, you only have to maintain 1 unit instead of 2 units, and you don't have all that stuff on your roof like you do with the rooftop units. And that's built by Coachmen just for Winnebago products. You can see the back corners look great. That's not been backed up into anything. And this is always a sign that you're buying an RV from somebody who's well experienced. I don't know how well you can see that or not, but that is a good Sam's Club lifetime membership that the previous owners had. So right there tells you they weren't greenhorn RVers. This is owned by a very experienced RV owner. As a rule of thumb. This unit, of course, $165,000 new, more than many of the diesel pushers were in 2006. So this thing is nice. It's loaded, it's clean. I mean, folks, I'm saving you $112,000 off the price of a new one with only 41,000 miles and a warranty. I mean, like I said, folks, this is a bargain for a Class A motorhome. Of course, Winnebago builds their own frames in-house. They were the first RV manufacturer to do that. They weren't happy with the frames they were getting from their aftermarket vendors. the same aftermarket vendors that supply frames to 90% of the other motorhomes out there on the market today. So what they did was pretty revolutionary. They built their own factory just to build frames for Winnebago products. So this is built and designed for Winnebago, just for Winnebago products. Plus, Winnebago is a standard fiberglass roof, so you don't have to go up there and seal it every year like you do with a rubber roof. No delamination. It's got the store more cargo system, which the actual bays slide out with the slide out, so you don't have to reach over and bonk your head and all that loading and unloading your RV. Got the driver's side door with the power window. The roof, of course, looks great. It's fiberglass. You've got no worries up there. The front end looks great. Glass looks great. No cracks, rock pecks, or anything like that. We just drove it 250 miles in. We got this one out of the Carolinas. I mean, just a good looking motorhome, folks. Anybody would be proud to own. Triple power steps. It's got an outside entertainment center with table and CD stereo for when you're sitting underneath the awning. It's got the upgrade power awning. It works great. And remember, folks, includes even at this low price of $52,900, it includes, I'm sorry folks, I said $49,900 earlier, I think, but it's $52,900. I apologize for that. But that includes a warranty, inspection, and it's the lowest priced 2006 Suncruiser 38J on the internet. Folks, the closest one I could find to it had 10,000 more miles, and they were asking $69,900 for it in Las Vegas, Nevada. And that was without a warranty, and I'm sure they're going to add fees on top of that we don't charge. $52,900, folks. I mean, this thing's got a $74,000 base NADA retail book with no added options, and where else are you going to find a deal like this but here? Triple power steps. Let's look inside. I love this interior, folks. And it's got a ton of options in here too. Of course, they've got the disconnects and your awning controls right here, light controls right here, easy to get to. Look at this open floor plan. Everything in here is factory. This is the factory table and chairs, and I've got pictures of it stored up against the wall because the leaves fold out, but I went ahead and folded out. This is a big deal if you're somebody my size. I'm 6'4", 285 pounds. Table booths, I'll be honest with you, I'm too tall, too big to be comfortable in a table booth. Of course, I know you lose your bed not having a booth, but you are a lot more comfortable with this setup when you're eating. Plus, you get all those nice windows right there. But this is a whole lot more comfortable if you're a big person like me than the table booths. You've got a power leather sleeper sofa, and this is Winnebago. They got a patent on this. It's a flip down sofa, but the bottom comes out. It makes a full-size queen bed. Not the short queen, but the house queen. Of course, you've got the rocker recliner footrest up here in the front. 41,000 miles. Sony backup camera system, HWH, hydraulic leveling jacks. It even has a grade brake, which is like a Jake brake on a diesel, but this is on a gas, and it works great. CB stereo. It's got drivers and passengers sun visors that are power. Of course, Sirius equipped radio, CD player. Got the little slide out tray right here for your passengers, so take a laptop or tablet and have plenty of room there, or eat there, whatever you want to do. 41,000 miles, so obviously the seats aren't showing any wear or tear or anything like that. Power windows on the door over there. 5-speed Allison, which is the most heavy-duty transmission you can buy. I mean, they put Allison transmissions in diesels. CD changer. It does have a manual point satellite system, surround sound speakers, HD TVs, receivers in here, which is also a DVD, VCR, remotes. Everything's in here. I mean, just look at this RV, folks. I mean, it's beautiful. A lot of space. I mean, this is something that you can take a cross-country trip in and be comfortable, and more than enough storage to carry everything with you. If you've got pets, you've got plenty of room in here for that. Beautiful RV, folks. Now, let me go ahead and get my disclaimer out of the way. I have to do this now, folks, in all my videos, and I apologize because I know 90% or 99% of you know what I'm about to say. You already know it's true, but there is always that 1% that doesn't understand what I'm about to say, and they leave bad reviews. So, folks, this is a 2006 model. This is 2017. This unit's 11 years old. New, and I'll show you right here. And this is without any options, was $165,000. I'm asking $52,900 for it. $113,000 less. And you can see the book, by the way, and this is no option, $74,000. But anyway, so this is saving you roughly $112,000, we'll say. Folks, that $112,000 in savings comes with a price that you have to pay, that everybody has to pay, whether they buy from us, they buy from another dealer, or they buy from a for sale by owner. And that price you have to pay in this particular instance, this is an 11-year-old coach. Everything on this coach besides the tires has 11 years worth of use, 11 years worth of age. The furniture, the appliances, the interior, the exterior, the carpets, everything in this motorhome is 11 years old and 11 years worth of age. It's not going to be perfect. There's going to be imperfections. It may or may not have scratches, dings, dents, worn spots, things like that. Cosmetically, folks, it's a used RV. Now, what we concentrate on as a dealership when we sell you a motorhome is we concentrate on the functionality. In other words, we have certified RV techs that we spend a lot of money on. In most RV dealerships, independent RV dealerships, don't have actual certified RV techs. They just got people they've trained. My guys have been to school. They're certified. They know what they're doing, folks, and they, of course, they know it too when they negotiated their pay. And what my guys go through is we check the functionality. In other words, the first time you take this motor home to the campground, we want to make sure the generator works, which it obviously does. We want to make sure your basement air conditioner and your heat pump works like they're supposed to. We want to make sure that your plumbing works without any leaks. We want to make sure all your appliances, we want to make sure your refrigerator gets cold on gas and electric. We want to make sure it's got a washer and dryer too. We want to make sure all of that stuff works. All your cabinets and drawers work like they're supposed to. All your furniture lets out into beds like they're supposed to. We want to make sure it runs and drives like it's supposed to. That's what we concentrate on when we check one out, folks. And of course, you can contact us. One of our salespeople be happy to send you a copy of our checklist, what we cover on one after we sell it. But the cosmetic stuff, folks, any dents, dings, scratches this unit may or may not have, that's part of buying an 11-year-old unit. It's not new. It never will be again. Doesn't matter if you gave me $500,000 for this motorhome and we took it down to the frame and replaced everything in it brand new and spent every penny of that $500,000, it's still going to be a used 11-year-old motorhome. So if you're the kind of buyer that's always purchased new construction homes, new cars, you know, motorcycles, boats, always bought new, whatever kind of tool you're into, you may not be able to buy a used RV. It may not be a good choice for you. You may be better off spending $150,000 in buying a 2017 model that's brand new, that's as close to perfect as you can be. There's no such thing as a perfect used RV, folks. There's going to be imperfections. And for those of you who know what used is, knows the benefits of buying used over new, which is, of course, to save a ton of money, and know what that entitles. In other words, you know that it's not going to be perfect. Well, I can definitely help you out. I can save you a ton of money. Like I said, Google 2006 Itasca Suncruiser 38J. You're going to find one on there for $69,900. You're going to find 05 models for more then I'm asking for our 06. And none of those other ones includes a warranty unless you want to pay several thousand extra. Ours includes a warranty and there's no extra fees. It's out the door pricing. You know, it's simple. There's haggle-free pricing. It's $52.9. There's not a better deal on one in the country right now, and especially with only 41,000 miles and a warranty and inspection included. This unit, folks, is beautiful. It's got Corian countertops, tile floors, 7-foot 2-inch interior height ceilings, which I love that. Because I'm a tall guy, and you get older motorhomes, you bump your head on air conditioners sticking in the roof and door frames and all that, but you don't have to worry about that here. Corian countertops look great. You know, this is a quality that Winnebago does. Even have genuine Moen faucets instead of the cheap plastic RV faucets. You've got a filtered water dispenser. Open this up. You've got a seamless Corian sink. Look over here, you've got counter extenders. You've got a actual oven, a gas oven, stovetop, which probably doesn't not been used hardly any at all. It's stainless steel, by the way, and you've got a microwave convection oven. So you've actually got an electric oven up here, because this actually doubles as an electric oven or the microwave. And then you got your gas oven here, which is, if you like to cook, folks, you're going to love this kitchen. Of course, you got plug-ins right here, plenty of lighting, tile floor. Got the 8 cubic foot Norcold refrigerator freezer. And this should have the ice maker. In fact, it's already getting pretty cold. Let me see if, oh yeah. It's got the ice maker, and let me show you this here. It's that time of year again, folks. Look at that. We're already under 0 degrees. I mean, this thing hasn't been on probably an hour, and it's already dropping that cold. But just a nice, clean motorhome, folks. You can see air conditioner. Oh, excuse me. I guess it would help if I get it into the vent. Blowing low 40s, and this is the basement air, so it's actually going to get colder. 44, 40, 32 degrees, 31 degrees. Obviously, that works. The dash air is ice cold, which, be honest with you, my 2008 Winnebago, when I bought it a few years ago, the dash air didn't work. And of course, that's kind of pointless in a Class A to have it. So I never fixed it, but this actually still has dash air, functioning dash air on it. So that means the previous owners obviously took care of this and kept that air conditioner up, because I'm sure they've had to repair that air conditioner. But over here, folks, here, and I like this, is all at a glance. Everything you need to control your RVs right here. Inverter. It's got a Dimensions inverter. True Air residential central heat and air. And this, like I said, it doubles as an electric heat. And it also has a gas furnace too, as well as an ice cold roof air. Batteries, which we're going to make sure those all test out good, and we'll replace them if we need to. All your tank levels, 2/3 propane. And here's something else, folks. Did you know that Winnebago's tank sensors, you know, other brands, they use the internal tank sensors that tell you how much water is in each of your holding tanks and each of your freshwater tanks. And like the Blackwater tank, you know, a lot of times debris and toilet paper will get dried on sensors and it'll show it full when it's not. Winnebago's the only brand that uses sensors that mount outside the tank. So you never have to worry about getting stuff stuck on the sensors and causing false readings. Water heater, it runs off gas or electric. Water pump. Now this is really cool. I've got this in mind. And you know, for some people this isn't a big deal, but let me tell you the benefits of this. This is an Onan Energy Command. What it does, if you ever lose power at the campground, which actually happens pretty often, this will automatically crank your generator and provide power. Now, the benefit of this, if you or a loved one is on an oxygen machine or a CPAP machine, and you're at the campground and the campground loses power, this thing automatically cranks your generator and keeps the power coming so you don't have any interruptions. So that's the benefit of something like this for those of you who are on CPAP or oxygen machines. You don't have to worry about something like that happening. Of course, you should have 2 of these. Slide out pantries, and this is all solid wood too, folks. Not just the doors, but the shelves and everything. This is all solid wood, and Winnebago actually has their own coating that they put on this to protect it. And that's why, and they've used it for decades, and that's why you see Winnebago motorhomes from the 70s with the original cabinets in it that look as good as this one does, because of that treatment they put these things through. Another neat feature about Winnebago is they got a patent on this too. It's got a engine heat system, and it's actually runs off, because when you're driving down the road, your engine is losing about 80% of the heat it's producing. So what it does is it actually routes some of that exhaust and heats the ductwork and heats the bedroom when you're driving down the road, which isn't a big deal unless you're winter camping. So in other words, when you get to the campground, your bedroom's already nice and warm, and the added benefit is that heat exchanger wraps around the water heater, so you get a free tank of hot water pretty much, and that's just for Winnebago products, and this unit's got it. Corian sink in here. This is a really nice walk-through bathroom. Oh, I meant to show you this too. This is an option. It's got the 4 walkie-talkies and charging station from the factory, so if you've got kids, you can keep up with them when they're running around the campground. Medicine cabinet. This unit, of course, it's fiberglass, padded headliner, solid roof. And people look at me like I'm crazy when I do that, but if you go look at motorhomes in person and you go in a Winnebago, do what I just did. Punch the roof as hard as you can. Then go inside other brands and do the same thing. Other brands are going to give, they're going to squeak, I've seen light lenses pop off and everything else, but not a Winnebago. I mean, you're talking about a company that has been around since 1955. And in this highly competitive industry, if you don't make a quality product, you're not going to last long. And this is a name, of course, synonymous with pretty much any Class A motorhomes of Winnebago. Glass surround shower, and you can tell it's not been used much because they put the stickers in the floor. And you got to realize it, folks, as people take showers and their feet rub against those stickers, they get worn off. Obviously, those stickers don't look like it's hardly had a shower. It's got this little seat right here for if you need assistance in the shower that you can use. And the fact that it's got these really tall 7-foot 2-inch ceilings, you don't have to have a skylight. I love that, folks. Skylights, if you don't seal a skylight every year, they're going to leak. That plastic breaks down as they get a few years old. They're going to leak. I hate skylights in RVs. I mean, I understand the reason for them, because most RVs don't have this tall of a ceiling. So if you're a tall guy like me, you've got to have a skylight to stick your head through. But Winnebago solved that problem by putting these 7-foot 2-inch ceilings in here, so you don't have to worry about that. Of course, you've got a solid sliding privacy door. Got a upgrade porcelain RV toilet, medicine cabinets, and I love these French doors going into the bedroom. And you've got a nice sized bedroom here too, folks. Open this up. HD TV already installed. It's got the optional washer and dryer combo already installed. I mean, this thing is probably, if you actually did all the options that this unit has, legitimate options, it's probably going to have another $10,000 in value in the NADA. Queen Island bed. Let me see something here. Got the good mattress, storage underneath the bed. You've got your own stereo back here, reading lamps. Huge closet. Cedar lined. Of course, there's your inspection sticker with all your particulars on there. You know, this unit with that workhorse chassis will tow several thousand pounds. So if you want to tow a car, truck, SUV, this motorhome's going to snatch it down the road like it's not even there. Like I said, the washer and dryer, nice little get ready area right here. You know, this is a nice motorhome, folks. I mean, you can see it's quiet. Generator's quiet. And like I said, folks, it is 11 years old, so it's not going to be perfect, but And I will tell you this, folks, and I'll guarantee you this. If you found 100 of these 2006 38Js and looked at them, this one right here, of course, is probably going to be the cheapest, and it's going to include a warranty. But I promise you, out of those 100 you look at, this is going to be in the top 5 of good condition. Nice motorhome, folks. It's priced way under book. I'll show you the book again. It's $52,900, folks. That's a haggle-free out-the-door price. You can see 06 NADA just printed today. And folks, look here. I adjust for the mileage and $74,000. Folks, let me tell you something about these NADA printouts. They're great tools. Great tools. But you got to know what you're doing. Be very wary of anybody that posts an NADA in their advertising, whether it be a dealer or for sale by owner, if they list options. Especially those that have 2 pages of options, because 90% of those things they list are standard equipment. So just to make sure we're clear on price, you'll never see me post an NADA with options, because our prices are so low I don't have to. There's not another dealer on the internet that will show you base NADA retail and it be $22,000 above their asking price. I promise you, folks. The best way, if you want to pull an NADA for yourself, whether you're looking here or somewhere else, the best way to learn what's standard and what's not, and all manufacturers have archives of their sales brochures. Go to the RV's manufacturer's website, print out a sales brochures, and it will list the standard and optional equipment. That's how you know how to get a true value. So like I said, folks, if I added the washer and dryer, if I added the walkie-talkies, all the other things this unit has that's not standard, it's probably going to be closer to $85,000 book value. But I don't have to, because I'm not asking anywhere close to retail. $52,900 out the door, no fees. You know, these other dealerships you go to, even the ones that price them for $69,900, are going to have thousands of fees, thousands of dollars in added fees. $52,900 out the door. You know, not $52,900 plus $2,000 freight fee and a $800 dock fee and a $2,000 if you want the warranty, and a $800 processing fee and tag and title fees and all that stuff, folks. We don't do that. We've been in business for 49 plus years. We learned decades ago. Keep it simple, keep it stress-free, offer the lowest prices you're going to find on used RVs. And that's why we sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year. Don't believe me, folks. I want everybody to shop our competition and compare them to what we offer for sale before you even call us, because we're going to save you that kind of money. We're confident enough in our prices that we can say we've got the lowest prices on the internet. We search our prices every day and compare them to other dealers. This particular one is a prime example, folks. It's NADA says it's worth $74,000 plus. We've got it for $52,900. That's not including the value of the warranty. Everything works on it. Our certified RV techs will make sure all the major systems work on it. I mean, there's really no way you can go wrong. This is literally something that you can buy, use it for 3 years, 4 years, put it back on eBay or RV Trader, wherever you're looking at this ad at, and sell it for $52,900. Basically, you're buying it with years of equity already built into it. Now, take that versus going to a new Winnebago dealer, and like in this one in 2006, $165,000 new. All right, the previous owner used this thing for only 41,000 miles, and they lost $112,000 in depreciation. And when you buy any new motorhome, I don't care what you paid for it, how well you negotiated the price, as soon as you drive it off, and it can be a motorhome, it can be a camper, fifth wheel, toy hauler, or whatever. As soon as you tow it or drive it off that new dealer's lot, you lost 33% of what you just paid for it within 5 seconds. In other words, if you'd bought this thing brand new and paid $165,000, As soon as you hauled this thing off, as soon as you drove it off the new dealer's lot, you could drive it 20 feet down the road, turn around, take it back, and says, hey, I want to sell this back to you. I changed my mind. I don't want it. Guess what? You just lost about $50,000 in that span of just a few seconds. Never want to buy one of these new. They just lose too much money. Especially, you got to look at it too, folks. The kind of people that buy these new, put that kind of investment in it, the majority of them are going to take excellent care of it. So this one right here is going to last you for many years. I wouldn't be surprised this thing is going to still be on the road 20 years from now if you take care of it. And it's going to save you $112,000 less. I mean, I'm selling it to you for a third of what it costs new. Less than a third of what it costs new. And you can see for yourself the condition is just immaculate for a 06 model. You know, we're family owned and operated 49 years. Like I say, we sell 500 to 600 used RVs. We have become one of the largest, oldest, and most successful independently owned, family operated used RV dealerships in the country today. And I'm very proud of that fact because I've been here almost 20 years. And we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in this. And what we offer our customers is the lowest prices on the internet. And because we have so much experience and so many well connections in the RV industry, we get nice units like this before these big corporate dealers get a hold of it. This same motorhome, folks, on most other dealers' lots would be $69,000 plus fees and thousands of dollars in fees that are all 100% dealer profit that other dealers charge on top of the sales price. Folks, $52,900. That's as fair as you're going to find one like this. Give us a call. Our phone numbers are 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Please call before looking. When you're looking at a motor home with low miles like this, in this kind of condition, for that much under book, this is something that somebody will fly 2,000 or 3,000 miles to come by and drive home because it's such a good buy. So don't be surprised if this thing sells in the next couple of days. It's going on eBay, RV Trader, 20 of the most popular RV for sale sites on the internet today. This video is going to have hundreds of views in the next 24 hours. Thousands of people are going to see the ad. Somebody's going to buy this motorhome, folks. And when they do, they're getting probably the best buy they've ever bought on a used vehicle of any kind. Give us a call. We do arrange nationwide delivery, help you arrange that. We have tow dollies for sale if you want to tow your car back, if you want to drive it to come pick it up. If you want to fly in, which we actually have several sets of customers fly into Chattanooga, Tennessee airport every week. We'll pick you up for free at the Chattanooga, Tennessee airport, bring you back here, and of course, you know, after our RV techs have gone through this, we're going to go through it, show you how to operate everything, give you a free starter kit, 45-day drive out tag, do your paperwork, you drive it home, and you're saving $20-something thousand. I mean, literally, and I'm not saying you need to do this, but you could actually buy this thing and probably resell it and make money if you wanted to. I mean, that's my opinion. You see the book, you see they're bringing $69,900 online. Now, we could be like these other dealers and go by book, but we don't go by book. We go by what we paid for them, and that's why our prices are so much lower. We have a very low set markup because, you know, we've been in business 49 years. We don't have the overhead these other dealers have. We've got several acre RV dealership that the property itself's worth several $1 million paid for. We have 170 used RVs on the lot. Nothing's floor planned. We buy and operate off our own money. All these RVs are paid for. We don't have to pay thousands of dollars a month in interest and just have to add that to our prices like other RV dealerships do. You know, and because of that, we have a very minimum markup. That's why our prices are so much lower. We don't have commission salespeople because when you go to a lot that has commission salespeople, they pay them 25% of the gross profits. That means those dealers have to mark their units up an additional 25% before they price them to the public to cover their salesperson's commission. Guess what, folks? Everybody here is on salary. Nobody's on commission, so there's no commission markup. We keep things simple, haggle-free, stress-free, out-the-door pricing. Folks, 49 years in business is obviously, we're doing it right. Thank you for watching my video. I know this has kind of been a long one, but this is that kind of RV. It deserves a long video. Give us a call. Drop us an email, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Like I said, over 170 used RVs. We've got more in-stock used RVs than any dealer within a 500-mile radius of us. All at the lowest prices on the internet. And folks, he just bought, the owner just bought 15 RVs in the last 2 days, in the last 48 hours. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be posting motorhomes just about every day, probably for the next week or so. So if you're in the market for a used Class A and you've never been here before, you stumbled along upon one of the best kept secrets for saving money on a used RV in the country. We've sold to buyers from all 50 states, including multiple sales to Alaska and Hawaii. We have sold over 2,000 motorhomes, fifth wheels, and campers all over Canada, coast to coast. We've actually shipped numerous ones overseas: England, Italy, Australia, the Netherlands, and other countries. I don't care how far away you live from us, folks. I don't care if you can fly down here, if you got to drive down here. You're going to save more than enough money to make it worth your while. If you're in the West Coast, folks, you're saving $25,000 over what these things bring on the West Coast by coming here and buying this one. If that's not worth a $500 plane ticket over here and a 3 or 4 day drive back, I don't know what else is. Give us a call, drop us an email. Better yet, come visit us here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. Thank you for watching my video, folks, and I'm about to reach 5 million video views on my channel. I appreciate everybody who's ever watched my videos. Those subscribers to my channel, I really appreciate y'all. I never thought when I started doing this several years back that it would get as big and it would grow our business like it has, but it's just really overwhelming to me, and I really appreciate that. And folks, I'm going to give you my email. It's hard for me to take phone calls, but I'm not in sales, but if I can help anybody out anyway, advice, issues, I've been around RVs my whole life, and I'm more than happy to talk to anybody on email, answer questions, give you advice, different brands, whatever you want to know, folks. I mean, it's the least I can do. Bo@parkwayrvcenter.com. Bo@parkwayrvcenter.com, and I answer all my emails. Be glad to, it may be in the evenings because I check them at home because I'm so busy during the day. But folks, please, even if you just want to make a comment or say hi, I'll be more than happy to talk to you. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.